Okay. All right. I'm going to click assign so that you guys have this assignment. Okay. So yesterday when I talked you through what the assignment was, you guys had to think about what area you would like to go into in terms of how you're going to write your essay. Am I right? Okay. So today, don't get daunted by all the documentation. And Siba is not here. So don't get too scared of the documentation and all of that. So in your mind, Waruna, Andile, all of you have decided, okay, maybe I want to talk about identity somehow in my essay, or I want to talk about film techniques, Nolan's film techniques, or I want to talk about the dark side of human nature, right? So what I want you to do now, with what you have in your mind and what you've scribbled down, here is what's very important for this exercise. Do not overthink it. Do not be like, oh, is this going to be okay? Is it not okay? This is seriously a like a brainstorming session, and you're brainstorming amongst yourselves. So you're going to go to Google Classroom, and you'll see on Google Classroom there's a thing called question formulation technique. And in that assignment, there are 5 documents, I hope, please, Lord. There are 5 documents. Now, based on where you think you want to go, I want you to open the document that you think resonates with you the most. So on my tabs here, it says the documents should be identity, humans repeat something, the good and the evil, masks and stories. Okay. So you're going to go to the document that you think goes or sort of aligns with what you are thinking of writing about in your essay. Okay. Yes. Okay, so that means I haven't put it up. That's fine. Let me put it up now. Thank you. Good looking out. Yes. Okay, so I'm recording this video because this is like so important. So yeah. So let him work on that, and then I will put this video up afterwards. It's the video of the class. So you said the masks one isn't there. Okay. Right, so there is identity. Humans repeat the same stories, good and evil. Stories are not straight. And then masks and facades. Okay, save. Wait, wasn't supposed to save yet. Guys, I hate my life. Okay, let's edit that again because I need to make it so that you guys can edit it. Yeah? Who's late? What? Oh, hi, Gamva. Okay, students can edit. All right, so like I said, you're thinking of whatever topic that you want to do. And now this is the brainstorming session in this period. So you're going to go to the document where you're like, okay, I think this goes according to what I'm thinking of doing. Do not overthink it. Please remember, do not overthink this. This is not the essay process yet. This is where you guys are still formulating the question. You are still deciding how you're going to structure your question. Okay. Once you've opened the document, I'll just open the stories one. I'm presenting my screen. I'm just going to open the stories one. And all of these look exactly the same. So all you're going to have to do is the instruction there says type out as many questions as you can think of about the statement below. Okay. So here you're not making your question, you're thinking about the statements that I've made. Okay, so for example, stories do not consist of a single straight line, they consist of many interwoven threads. So what are some of the things that you think of immediately when you think of that statement? And you have to structure it in the form of a question. And even if you don't understand the statement, you would say, for example, for this one, I would say, if I didn't understand this interwoven thread, what does interwoven thread mean? It's okay to type that and write that down. And also, if we run out of columns, you just add a column, add a column, add a column. If there are 100 questions about the question, then there are 100. Okay. Do you understand what you need to do? Yes, sir. You're exactly right. So then you write that in like next to a number, or you add a number at the bottom or whatever. Okay, if that's the area that you want to go to. Now remember, there's like 22 of you, so there will be more than one of you in a document. So you'll see that some of you will be typing other questions. This is now an opportunity to sort of steal from each other, like sort of steal ideas from each other and see how someone else has worded something, and then that may actually help you to put together your question. Okay. And then you may see, when you're looking at what other people are writing, you may see, ish, I don't think I have much to say actually on this topic, in which case you change and you go to masks and facades, for example. Remember, what Waruna said at the beginning of this lesson is very important. Wherever you're thinking to go, you are going to have to watch both films. It's going to have to apply to both films, not just one. And I know, especially my class, from last year, we were a lot more on Prestige than we were on The Dark Knight. So make sure that whatever topic that you choose is going to touch on both films, because we are talking about Nolan's style of directing, as opposed to discussing our favorite film. Does that make sense? Let's not talk about it and question it too much. If you know exactly what to do, go to your document and start typing. Okay? Please, let's be mature. Do not delete someone else's or comment. This is now serious. Here is banter. On the document, it's very serious. Okay. Neil, Frau. Put maybe put that down in your column. But remember what we said about the Dark Knight. We said that that one is very linear, so it's from 1 to 10. But a lot of the things we are seeing, like when the Joker, the way he plans his things, you can see, oh, he planned this from the beginning, that it was going to be a certain way. So Nolan's plays with time in that regard. He doesn't actually mess up the actual time, but he makes you see that, oh no, he foresaw this. Does that make sense, Neil? Neil's frozen. Okay, if you know what to do, go. Do not overthink it. Do not overthink it. Just sit and write. Neil, that question, I would put it, if you want to talk about time, for example, if you want to go to that stories and stories being linear, and if that's a question for you, put it down. It might actually be a cool thing for you to research and find out. How does Nolan's actually play with time in The Dark Knight? Okay. If you know what to do, you can go. I'm, yeah, what's the question? That that's a brilliant question. Like, so you'd put that under stories. You'd say that Dolan's uses time. Do it. Go. Put it down. We're discussing too much. Go and write it down. Gamva, I didn't hear you. What? Okay. Matthew, your hand is up. It's up to you. Where your thinking is, put it where you think it's best. This is your question. You're gonna formulate it the way you want. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna stay online. You can stay online as well while you're doing this document. If you need me, I'm gonna be here for me, if you want to ask any questions or anything like that. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna stop the Screencastify video.